Absolutely confirmed. João Palhinha to Tottenham is done. Medicals this weekend as Spurs secure second signing of the Thomas Frank era. Welcome back to Tottenham News Today channel. Tottenham have officially secured their second signing under new head coach Thomas Frank, with João Palhinha set to join the club from Bayern Munich in what is being hailed as a significant midfield reinforcement ahead of the 2025-26 campaign. According to Fabrizio Romano, all parties have now reached a full agreement for Palhinha's move to North London. The deal will see the Portuguese international join Spurs on an initial loan, with an option to buy for £25 million included in the agreement, valid for the summer of 2026. Importantly, the purchase clause is not mandatory, giving Tottenham flexibility depending on the midfielder's performances and fitness across the next season. Tottenham will assume responsibility for 100% of Palhinha's salary during the loan period, showing their strong commitment to the deal. The move also underlines the decisive role played by Thomas Frank, who is said to have personally requested the signing after identifying the former Fulham star as the ideal anchor to strengthen Spurs' midfield, much in the same way he previously built his Brentford engine room around Christian Norgard. Palhinha was immediately receptive to the project, impressed by Frank's vision and the opportunity to return to the Premier League. Initially, Spurs were reluctant to pursue a long-term commitment to Palhinha, mainly due to his age and the club's focus on younger high resale value targets. However, as the deal with Bayern developed, it became evident that the inclusion of a buy clause would be essential to facilitate the loan. João Palhinha is expected to arrive in London this weekend to undergo his medical, with official confirmation from Tottenham likely within the next 48 hours. Barring any last-minute issues, the Portugal international will be announced as a new Spurs player and immediately join the squad for their pre-season tour of Asia. His arrival could also accelerate Yves Bissouma's potential exit, with the Malian midfielder linked to several clubs across Europe and Saudi Arabia. However, regardless of any departures, Palhinha is expected to play a key role in Tottenham's midfield, offering leadership, grit, and Premier League experience. Palhinha's move also follows Tottenham's recent pattern of using structured, low-risk loan deals to strengthen their squad. The Thomas Frank era is well and truly underway, and the Portuguese enforcer could be the man to bring steel and structure to the heart of Tottenham's evolving side. Spurs have reactivated their interest in PSG striker Randal Kolo Muani and trying to muscle in on the negotiations already taking place between the French side and Juventus. That's according to Gazzetta dello Sport, who report that those negotiations have not reached a positive conclusion as yet, and that's opened the door for Tottenham. The Italian side are targeting a loan with an obligation to buy, but PSG would prefer to sell permanently this summer if they can. There's no agreement between the two clubs or with the player, and so Tottenham want to take advantage of the opportunity. Gazzetta dello Sport report that they were already very interested last year and are now particularly keen on a deal once again. They have Kolo Muani on their list to strengthen their forward line and are able to offer PSG a one-off transfer. That's considered a boon for the French side and could put them in front. They're not the only English sides keen, as Manchester United and Newcastle are also in the mix, but for now it is Tottenham making a push and offering to pay outright, which puts them at the front of the queue. Tottenham are reportedly keen on signing João Wissa from Brentford during the summer transfer window. According to a report from The Telegraph, Thomas Frank wants to sign the 28-year-old striker. Meanwhile, there have been reports that the player is trying to force an exit from Brentford this summer. João Wissa wants a summer exit. Newcastle are keen on the player, and the striker has informed the London club that he wants to join Magpies. It will be interesting to see if Tottenham decide to enter the race for him. It could be a lucrative opportunity for him if Tottenham come calling. He would get to join a top team, and he would get to reunite with his former manager as well. Frank managed to get the best out of the DR Congo international at Brentford, and he could unlock his best form at Tottenham as well. Tottenham need a quality striker who can find the back of the net regularly. Wissa could prove to be the ideal partner for Dominic Solanke, who has failed to find the back of the net regularly. Wissa scored 20 goals in all competitions last season, and he is at the peak of his career. This is the right time for him to join a big club. The move to Tottenham would be ideal for him. He would get to prove his qualities in the Champions League with them as well. The player is determined to complete a summer transfer away from Brentford, and that will certainly become a major boost for Tottenham. They will hope to sign him for a reasonable amount of money. Spurs have reportedly joined the race to sign Brighton and Hove Albion centre-back Jan-Paul van Hecke, according to fresh reports from the Dutch media. The highly rated Dutch defender has emerged as a sought-after name in the summer window, with Spurs now expressing a concrete interest in securing his signature. Brighton, aware of the growing attention around Van Hecke, have been pushing to renew his contract and were prepared to make him the highest paid player in the club's history. However, the 24-year-old is said to have turned down the offer, with sources claiming that his ambitions lie beyond the south coast. Van Hecke dreams of playing in the UEFA Champions League and does not believe that goal is achievable with Brighton in the near future. Tottenham's interest comes amid speculation earlier this week, linking the club with a record-breaking £70 million move for Bournemouth defender Ilya Zabani, a deal which, if pursued, would represent a major outlay. By comparison, Van Hecke, valued at £43 million, may represent a far more cost-effective option for a player of proven Premier League quality. Newcastle are also reportedly monitoring the situation closely, with the Magpies keen to strengthen their back line. Van Hecke's potential arrival at Tottenham could also raise questions about the future of Christian Romero. While no official word has emerged regarding a departure, the increased activity in the centre-back market may hint at forthcoming changes to Thomas Frank's defensive setup. As things stand, Spurs appear to be positioning themselves smartly in the market, and Van Hecke's combination of top-level experience, age and price tag could make him one of the bargains of the summer window, if the North Londoners move swiftly. That wraps up today's update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay in the loop with all things Tottenham, don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for our latest content. Be sure to give this video a like and share it with fellow Spurs supporters. Let's grow the Tottenham News Today community together. Thanks for tuning in, and as ever, come on you Spurs.